right, family. Proverb of the day. The bitter heart often eats up its own. What does it mean to you? I have to pause and think about that. Folktale of the day. This one is the huntsman and the fisherman. A huntsman returning with his dog from the field fell in by chance with a fisherman who was bringing home a basket well laden with fish. The huntsman wished to have the fish, and their owner experienced an equal longing for the contents of the game bag. They quickly agreed to exchange the produce of their day's sport. Each was so well pleased with his bargain that they made for some time, and the same exchange day after day. Finally, a neighbor said to them, "If you go on in this way, you will soon destroy by frequent use the pleasure of your exchange, and each will again wish to retain the fruits of his own sport." Come on now, what's the lesson? I'm waiting for y'all. Come on now, tell me and share with the world. What does it mean to you?
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey.
Peace, family. Each time I try to do these, I'm thinking. I always want to kind of motivate you to move towards learning something new. So I want to share some wisdom that we share in Gye-Nyame. One of the terms that you often will hear in Gye-Nyame is, if it comes fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pie? What is a monkey?
This was sparked by the constant need of people in our circles and around us to try to look for some type of get-rich-quick scheme.
The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe.
Which always ended up in people losing money, losing time, and losing happiness.
Gye-Nyame, Baumskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and
our goal in Gye-Nyame is not to get our membership to be happy in the moment. We want them to have long-term happiness.
Create something innovative. Check out our website for more information.
So we want people to understand that building your life, becoming a master at something, investing, all those things take time and they come slow. But if you stick to it and keep working at it, it will work for you. Peace.
Business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone.
You heard all my stuff. Wow. Okay.
Drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, It says, you are already intelligent. Educate yourself. Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now. Grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family, family, family. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course you know this is a Heart of a Simmer production, and this is Toast&Talk Kuumba on the Daily Toast. And it's a Heart of a Simmer production. All day, every day, where we strive to blow up your paradigm. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I am glad to be here, standing in the congregation of the mighty, with Earth's mightiest heroes. That's y'all. That's all y'all, right? I'm just a commentator, right? But family, I need to do my little morning rant, because this morning, I woke up late. I slept in. It felt so good. You know what I'm saying? I went to bed about 7 or so. I know y'all laughing, but I'm too old to be out kicking it right now. But I got up about 4 this morning, walked around, did some things, went back to sleep. And got up for the Gye-Nyame tribal call. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for this Juneteenth. There's some other things that's going to be popping off. And across my cell phone, across my cell phone screen as I'm on the call, because I got it on speaker, I'm checking the news. I get the word that the crypto market, they ain't use the word exactly crashed, but the crypto market unloaded about $1 trillion worth of value. And supposedly people are panicking. So, I started thinking back. I always like to drop those little Gye-Nyame jewels because it's certain rules that if you apply them to your life and your life go awry, or better yet, while everybody else's life is going awry, if you're following certain rules, you ain't got to worry about it, right? So, one of the things through my experience with Gye-Nyame and interaction with my elders is a term that we often use in Gye-Nyame. A very simple term. It's actually two. One is more recent than the one I'm about to give you. Then I give you the most recent one, and because I want to tell you how to use these in your life. One of the things we learned in Gye-Nyame a long time ago is that if it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. Those that's been in Gye-Nyame long enough have heard this. Over and over again. If it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. What does that mean for us as a tribe? What does that mean for us as a people? Culture is a long-term game. A culture may change a small amount per generation because depending on the innovations, because what happens within a culture is that a culture is able to last because it don't change with the wind. The newest fad does not cause your culture to change. The new fad, if it proves that it's useful to the culture will adopt it and make it part of something that it passes on. Culture's goal is to survive, to live, and to thrive, as y'all heard me talk about yesterday. Cultures come slow. They're good to go. Right? Fads come fast, which means they don't last. So when you become a culture builder, you're looking at those things that come slow, those things that have passed a test, those things that have proven that they can last. Right? So when I'm reading about the crypto piece, I'm not scared because I'm following the rule of Gye-Nyame. I didn't get into crypto to gain riches fast. I'm not investing in crypto to get rich fast. Because if it comes fast, it what? Say it again. If it comes fast, do you understand? Which means I'm not investing for my life. See, this is where a lot of people get it fucked up. I'm not investing for my life. I'm not investing for my retirement. I'm investing beyond that. I'm investing for my grandkids. Long term. Slow. So it's good to go. So I'm not taking a substantial amount of my income and I'm not investing. So what we have is we have three things happening with the cryptocurrency. Where my phone at? Because I posted it up. Matter of fact, I can look at it on here. I posted it up, and I'm gonna read it to you, and we'll come back. Of course, we'll come back to the news. And I asked the question: was it a crash, a massive dump or a purge? See, because check this out, because I had to talk with Cleve about this because I wanted him to understand. I said, all right, Cleve, right? We read in the paper on CNN and say a crypto crash wiped out $1 trillion this week. So they did use the term crash. I said, all right, Cleve, if I started investing in crypto when Bitcoin was at $500 and Ethereum and all those other ones, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm investing slowly. You know what I'm saying? I just recently started buying into some of the when it was higher price, but I started earlier investing when all these prices were below $1,000. How much did I lose? Let's say I was buying it. Let's just use dollars, right? Better yet, I said, what if I invested a dime in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $1,000? And it went up to 60,000, and now it dropped down to 30,000. How much did I actually lose? If I invested in Bitcoin, and if I invested a dime in Bitcoin at $1,000 per Bitcoin, and it moved up to 60,000, right? How much money did I actually lose if it went from 60,000 to 30,000? Cleve thought about it. I said, hey, listen, save your brain cells. Save your brain cells, fam. I lost absolutely nothing. I invested when it was $1,000. So anything over $1,000, I'm still winning. Because I don't get into anything for fast wealth, this bothers people. So if I get into a company and people is like, you can make 6 figures, I did it in 3 months. I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking long term. I'm not thinking about speed and making a lot of money fast. Because I already know that if money comes in fast and I'm not prepared and I don't have the infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? Because this it's like this. A proverb that I ran into some years ago, it said, if you want to kill a fool, give him a bag full of money. If you're not ready for riches, if you're not ready for large amounts of money, if you don't have the infrastructure, if you don't have the security, if you don't have the wise counsel around you, giving you a lot of money can do you more harm than good if it comes to you too fast. But if it trickles in over time, you have time to put those mechanisms to turn a richness into wealth. This is what happens to a lot of our athletes. This is what happens to a lot of our entertainers. They receive a large amount of money at a point in time in their life when they're not ready for it. First off, a 20-year-old with $100 million is not prepared for that type of money. They get that type of money and never had that type of money, and they just blow it. Why? Because they don't have the infrastructure around them to protect it. They don't have the tribe around them to help protect it. They don't have anybody within their circle that can help them truly benefit from them and help their culture benefit from it. So money coming fast, wealth coming fast, fame coming fast, don't last. Let me read some of the comments before I keep on going. Culture, that which time has shown worthy to maintain in the group. That's right. You know who has a bunch of Bitcoin? The streamer Ice Wallow Cum. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get it mixed up. This discussion that I'm talking about right now has absolutely very little. I ain't gonna say absolutely nothing, but very little to do with just the idea of the Bitcoin. Because the same thing that happens with Bitcoin is the same thing that happens in the self-development market. It's the same thing that happens in the nutrition market. It's the same thing that happens with education. It's the same thing that happens with all aspects of life, because people come and whisper in your ears, you can have it right now. And what I'm trying to tell you is that self-development, self-mastery, and you getting control of you so that you and building the mechanisms around you takes time. And anything that people can say or that will try to sell you to say that you can have it all right now, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's a hustle. This is one of the reasons why our e-course is 7 days. Right? It's 7 days. You got to take time. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just be on the email and listen, never watch it, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But in Gye-Nyame, we're looking for long-term individuals. We were looking at people that's going to take what information we have and actually apply it and be successful with it. Not just open up the book and automatically think just because they think it is going to happen. We're not in the secret camp here. We in the getting work done camp here. Please understand. Please understand. All right, now, so the question I asked about the crypto was, is it a crash? Is it a dump? Or it is a purge? Right? So, now, on one term, people that got in just to get rich and start buying in when it was 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, who just started buying in real quick, they're in it trying to get the wealth. So for them, it's a crash. It's a crash. Because they're not looking at the long-term benefits. They're looking at, can I get in and can I get out? A lot of people got caught getting in and didn't get out. So they bought it at 40,000, held on to it when it's 60, thought it was going to keep going up, and it crashed down to 30 and they lost money. So now they're selling off. They're selling off. I got to get my loss. I lost. They're panicking. The crash. They wanted it fast. Didn't last. Now, then you had those other people who were basically pumping it up so that they could get it. So they was on the other end of that, hyping them up, right? You got those individuals that hype up people. Oh, it's the Bitcoin, and all the people get in, and then all of a sudden they have a whole lot, and they might have bought it at 20,000. And as soon as it hit 60, and they saw that it starved, what they do? They dump it, and as they start dumping it, the price start going down, and those that got in for quick wealth, so the papers say shit like crash, crash, crash. But for individuals that's in it for the long run, that understand it's just a store of wealth. It's not money. It's just a store of wealth. And we done seen it grow, and we've been investing slowly and surely over time. We understand it in a totally different light. And this is like with everything else, even with the initiation, because it's an initiation process. This is called a purge. Get all of those people who don't have a commitment to the idea of this digital currency, this organization, this culture, purge them out. Get the fuck out. Y'all done inflated the market. The price is too goddamn high right now. It don't make no goddamn sense. Give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Get out. Get out and stay out. Right? Because you ain't doing nothing but muddying up the waters. You're confusing people. You're confusing people. And this is what happens. So now, those people who got a bad taste in their mouth, now I lost all this money with Bitcoin. It's a hustle. But they never take into account those millions and millions of people who started investing in it because they believe in the idea. You say this day say Nia? God damn it. God damn it. I went on and changed that. All right, so those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, I'm about to go off just for a second. I'm going off just for a couple of minutes. Look for Toast and Talk Nia. So, Toast and Talk Kuumba. I don't know what happened. This is fucked up. All right, so I'm about to go off because I can't have this categorized any other way. So, family, I will be right back. I'm going to go off. Look for the new show. It'll be up in, give me 2 minutes because this don't make no damn sense. All right, I'm going to keep on. I'm done. I ain't done. I'll be right back for the toast. Look for Toast and Talk Kuumba, 5/22/21-5. All right, I'm sorry, Spreaker. We are back. Let me get this stream back up. All right, we're going to get the stream back up. I think everything is set. Let me make sure, check my dashboard. All right, everything is up. An issue with getting old. So we're going to get through this toast. Because I didn't get to the second part of what I wanted to say. Didn't get to the second part. Go and like and share. Make sure you like and share, family, so we can start building up our circle. We're going to run through the toast. I'm going to open up the lines in a couple of minutes so that y'all could join us so that we can continue building. Shouts out to Brother Kwame for letting me know we had the wrong title up. We don't want to do that. That messes up everything. Everything. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard enough to find some of our episodes. So we want to make that as easy as we possibly can. So we are back up. Shouts out to the Spreaker fam. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Spreaker fam. So the other part that I wanted to finish discussing, because we just got done talking about if it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? Which is a tool that we use in Gye-Nyame, one of those mental tools that we use in Gye-Nyame to evaluate. We often talk about the stubborn minority. Now, it is stubborn minorities who, throughout history, once again, let me take that from the top, just in case some people might be tuning in. So we just got done talking about if it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. Everybody looking for the quick bag. You know, that's a key word. We got this whole get the bag culture. You know what I'm saying right now? So at the center of that culture is getting the bag. What's the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag is money, rather than the resources that produce the money. We want the bag rather than the resources that produce the money, which is a very dangerous mindset. Because as long as you're running for the money, right, you always are dependent on those that create the resources that are able to produce the money that goes in the bag. I want to control the resources, or our culture wanted to control some or all of the resources that make it possible to make what's in the bag valuable. I don't know if y'all heard me. Right? I don't know if you heard me. Right? People are chasing the bag. They want what's in the bag. What's in the bag is supposedly the money. But in our culture, we don't want the bag. We want what makes what's in the bag valuable. We want control of those resources that make what's in the bag valuable. That's where wealth lies. Because if your means of creating wealth are determined by other people, at any given time they could change rules. Like, for example, on YouTube and Facebook, right? They could determine the value of the amount of real estate that you own, or how valuable your content is, and decide on whether or not you can have ad revenue. They could change the algorithm. Because we know that in the past, and them just changing the algorithm, which is a resource, you know what I'm saying, that computer code, having people that's able to create that code, just with the change of an algorithm, they could wipe you out. They could wipe you out. See, understanding and mastering computer code, understanding and mastering simple things like wood, understanding how to build, all these things come slow. And it comes with somebody pursuing mastery. So one of the things that I was talking with Cleve about, I said, family. Yeah, I said, son, it's about mastery because it's the masters that get paid. You master those resources, right? You master how to manipulate those resources. And people have to come to you. If you know how to master the resource or you are the source of the resource, people have to come to you. And that's what every culture should be striving to be. A creator of resource, controller of resource, a master of resource. Instead of playing these games. So the other part of this conversation is that whole aspect of the stubborn minority. We recently added this into our lexicon. A stubborn minority is a small group of people or things, right, that refuse to change. And it's always been the stubborn minority that has made changes to culture as well as to history. How those two fit together? First off, to be part of the stubborn minority, right, you had to work at it for a very long time. But what does that have to do with the whole stock market? That's all right, Cleve. Check it out. With your portfolio as well as in life, you put 80% of your investment, 80% of your time, 80% of anything into those things that come slow. Why? Because they have shown over time that they generate. You take between 10 and 20% of your investments, 10 to 20% of your time, and you invest it in other stuff. What sense does that make, Brother Hatem? Because if 80% of what you have, 80% of your time is invested in one thing that has proven that it works, that minority of money or that minority of time may reap benefits that you were not expecting. See, a lot of people do the opposite. They put the small amount into those things that they know make money, and then they'll take the lion's share of what they own, the lion's share of their time, and they're invested into things that supposedly are supposed to give you results quickly. So when they lose, right, they lose everything. That 20% can't support them. That 80% can support you if you got it diversified in things that you know work, right? That 10 to 20% is what you, in a sense, gamble with. Because you lose 10. If you lose 20 cents out of $1, you still cool. It's easier for you to get 20 cents than it is for you to go somewhere and get 80 cents. It's easier for you to recoup 20% than it is for you to recoup 80%. You gamble with the 10 to 20%. So I said, so let me give you an example. My small portfolio, I invested in companies that I know have been around, in companies that are dominating a market, in companies in different industries, just like I'm showing y'all how to do it. 10 to 20% of my investments are in things like Bitcoin or other companies that I feel like gambling on. So when I lose, that's the stubborn minority of my portfolio. It's a stubborn minority because it's the stubborn minority that brings changes. So it's the same thing in our lives. I'm not investing everything into the stubborn minority of my portfolio. Being the stubborn minority in my life has benefited greatly right? But I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Just thoughts. So, we can talk about this a little bit more after we do the toast, or we can move into some other stuff, whatever y'all feel like. The black lines will be open. So let's go and let's go and hit the toast. Let's see. Anime, are you ready? Okay. Took her a second. What was you doing back there? Oh, you was eating? I'm sorry. Anime was eating. So let's give Anime a round of applause. Thank you for dropping everything to do what you paid to do. Good help is so hard to find. I swear good help is so hard to find. But here we go. Let's get this ambrosia. I got enough ambrosia to make it through my fast. And I got my brothers calling me like, I had this ambrosia in the refrigerator for 5 years. Is it safe? I had this ambrosia sitting around for a long time. Man, if I drink this, am I going to be okay? Yes. Family, if you have ambrosia that's been sitting around, please do not throw it away. One or two things is going to happen to it. Either it's going to stay cool and mellow, or it's going to turn to vinegar. The key ingredient in it is honey. Honey don't go bad. Right? You don't throw away wine because you had it for 5 years. This is the same process as wine. All right? Same process as vinegar. You make them all in the same way. All right? But anyway, I digress. All right, so let's go and get this toast popping off. First off, we want to lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass to that Creator and we say, Ashe. From there, we raise up our glass and we salute our personal ancestors as we do every day here on the Gye-Nyame journey. Let's give all of our journeyers a round of applause. Make sure you like and share, family. Send it out because we got a bunch of people on our list that we're toasting that people just dropped their ancestors off and just left them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't want people to think that Gye-Nyame Journey is just the ancestor care place where you just drop your ancestor off and you know what I'm saying? You need to go on and come and get some of these benefits, right? You rather than having Brother Hatim and Brother Kwame suck up all of the blessings from these ancestors, right? You can't just drop them and expect the blessings to happen. You got to tune in every now and then and hear your ancestor's name. Make sure they still on the list. Make sure I'm saying their name right. You understand what I'm saying? Let people know. Don't just be dropping your ancestors off like this is public school or some shit like that. All right? Don't be dropping them off. This ain't the ancestor just chilling center. You got to come in and check. You got to come and visit. You got to come spend time. Yeah, stop it during the toast. This is why I keep telling you, find out your day. What you mean your day, Brother Hatim? This gets into the free e-course. What day was you born? Right? Which principle are you born under? That'll be the day, if you only got one day a week, that'll be the day that you tune in. You understand what I'm saying? Or just tune in and check out and share. It'll make no difference. So we lifting up our glass to our personal ancestors as we do every day. I'm going to go as far as I can by memory. And then from there, we're going to jump off into some other things. Let me get my mind right. Do some jumping, do some sitting jacks. For those of you that can't move a lot, you want to move your body, you can do some sitting jacks. You know what I'm saying? You can do some seat presses. You know what I'm saying? Keep your shoulders and your body moving. You can wiggle a little bit. If you can't do a lot of moving, you can keep the upper body moving. And then while you're sitting still, like you might not see, but I can move my legs. You know what I'm saying? If you can move your legs a little bit, move your body. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be walking all the time if you can't do that. If there's other ways for you to keep your body, because remember, in those 5 parts, intuition, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical, all of them are important. Your physical body needs activity and proper nutrition because your physical body, right, affects all of them. So if your physical body is out of tune, it makes it, like, for example, my thumb is out of tune. My thumb don't work. I ain't going to be able to make a successful thumb. I mean, a successful fist, right? I ain't going to be able to effectively pick things up. All parts need to be working. So one of the things that are affecting us in our community is the physical body. And speaking of that, all right, I'll save that for another part of the toast. We lift up our glass, we salute all personal ancestors. So here we go. We call on Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, when you Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Adelina, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, El Nomo, Exa, Pet Mott, Robin Lee Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf, Weston, Elder Algenie, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy, right there, Gail Puddin, Lux, the brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trick, Prince Johnson, May, Frank, Jimmy William, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Major Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sel Weather, Vita Farmer, Augusto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence N. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth, oh my God. There I go, fumbling the ball. Just fumbling for no reason at all. Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, overthinking it. Mary, well, what's after that? Overthinking it. That's what I'm doing. Where we at? Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Raina Thornton, Bernie Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Diamond Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Phoenix Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Diddy Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, Elise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winterpriest Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pinto Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nailon Blair Sr., Elwood Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Gardner Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Jefferson, Francis Boots Johnson. No, messing up. Let's get to where I'm at. Emma Clinton, Jerry Doyle. All right. We had Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr. Where we at? Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Junko Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Case, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Halsey Hatchstack, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson. We was on it. I was on it. I was feeling it. Chappelle Jackson. Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls. Hold on. Elijah Alls, where am I at? Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Aaron Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Loa Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr. I'm so close. I almost got it, family. Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazary Cope, Joyce Swan, Emmanuel Gason, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Those that have been tuning in, y'all see the growth. It just takes time. If it come fast, it don't last. If it come slow, it's good to go. So I got a couple of, chinks in there, but we gonna get it. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Adeshaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown, John Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Show Jr., Damon Top with Skinner Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cunder, Von Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Ricketts, Dramate, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Egg Walker, Quay Sample, Kenneth Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Justine Lynette Lewis, Anders Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alati Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis. We got William R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey, Victor Bolden, Drusilla Kitty Burgess, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Townsend, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tillard Woods Linux, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamar Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Anna Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Nella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Demond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Paulson, James Lizzie Winston, Aben Julia Lawrence, Ozell Lillard Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Lillard Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot to Don. We got Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko Dinas, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones. We got Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reeson, Nanette Smith, George Campbell Sr., Joseph Gare, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kane, Pam Johnson, Baron Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr. We got King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes. We got DeJuan Lewis Taylors, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge. We got Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Ms. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak. We got Vivian Johnson and B.J. Jones. Family, we lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors. And we say the words of power. And, of course, y'all know what that is. For us here at Gye-Nyame, the word is Ashe. And we lift up the glass and we say, that's right. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, we are on the powerful moment of Kuumba. We want to give all of the Kuumba babies a round of applause. Go ahead, Kuumba babies. In the present moment, we are on the day of Kuumba. We are in Kuumba. And for those that is out there that's like, what is he talking about? Family, check out the free e-course. The free e-course is free. Just take the e-course. It's free. You can find out what we're talking about. And also, y'all that's out there, you could share this piece on here. You click right on that link and you can share it. Right? Be like, you just share it. Boy, hey, free course. Go and check it out. Support the journey. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Know when they streaming. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. So we are on Kuumba. And as I ask every day, I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Kuumba because it is around. Of course, it's flowing from within you. Okay? So we got that Kuumba. We focused on it and we're finding it. But along with Kuumba on this day, there are other principles that we also are able to look at. For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba means creativity, which is also using the M7 for the younger people. Order is the modic principle of the day. Orange is the color, as you can see by my shirt. Get your own shirt, you know what I'm saying? Get your own shirt. The commercial should be floating around out there. It's definitely on our YouTube page. On our Facebook page. So you go to the Facebook page, go down to our store, and you can pick the day color that you want, blah, blah, blah. And you could toast with Gye-Nyame Journey. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwame. Female name is Afua. Once again, we want to give those born on this day a round of applause. And we lift up our glass to this day, and we lift up our glass to this moment because in this moment is where our power lies. And family, the question that we always got to ask and reflect with here on Gye-Nyame Journey is, what are you going to do with it? What you going to do with it? You just going to sit on it? You going to sit on the moment? And what you going to do? Lifting up our glass, and we say, our word of power, Ashe. I don't know what your word of power is, whatever it is, use it. From there, family, for the present moment, we move to our future, our children, children onto infinity. We lift them up and we say, Ashe, and we strike. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We raise up our glass high, and we salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. Now here is where we do our special toast. And this toast goes out to those tribe members, to those family members, to those loved ones that we have in our life that might be in a hard way at this point in time. They might need healing. They might be in grieving, or, whatever is popping off. We want to raise up our glass. Here at Gye-Nyame, for me today, of course, I got other people that I have to dedicate, but I need to say this brother's name because this brother needs our energy, he needs our prayers right now because he has some complications. I ain't getting into. But anyway, we're going to lift up Brother Renee. We lifting up the glass. We lifting it up for this brother right now, sending him healing energy, right? We're lifting up our glass, and of course, all of his ancestors that's on the list is already on the job. So we lifting up our glass, and we're going to salute for all those out there. Because it ain't just Brother Renee. Lift it up, and we say, Ashe. From there, family. Wait, what you doing? Huh?
Mommy want me to put the stuff down.
Okay, cool. You can wait till after my show, please. I don't need. I got some new Radion soap. Okay, cool. All right, so from there, family, we're going to move to that selfish toast is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move to your greatness? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we lift up our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I don't know what your tribe is. Lift up your tribe. We lift them up. accountability group. Lift them up and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast you, the most beautiful, the wisest, and the bravest individual in the room. I'm lifting up my glass to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give people a few minutes. We're going to open up the lines. I'm going to open up the black lines right now. 614-556-4535. I'm going to allow some music to play for a couple of seconds to get people up on the line. 614-556-4535. If nobody come on, we'll run down the news, blah, 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 and talk about whatever Brother Hatim want to talk about. But if you got some pressing issues that we could transform into the conversation into about us building our culture, about us being able to plug in, about us controlling resources. Oh, we could do it. Somebody didn't even let me put on the music. They already want to jump into the.
You always want to do something else. Put on the music.
I'm gonna put on the music. I will be right back. I have
what
an
you
issue.
Have to do? You really just want to put on the music so you can go do something.
I mean, and give people time to call in. Hold. Do I harass you like this on your show? No, yeah. I don't. I do? Okay. Well, it's not right. It's not right. But hold on. So here we go. Give me a couple of seconds because I got to look into something real quick. Where is my damn screen at?
I don't know. Where is it?
I don't know.
Can heal from the damage that I've endured. I can promise you the passion I have for people is pure. The elevation, I'm sure, possessing the final cure. For the blood that I've been shedding is seeping out of my pores. What's the cost I gotta pay in this living to be adored? Instead of going through these trials full of issues and be ignored. Like eagles, I wanna soar over mountains and see another view. Come back and take a look in the mirror and see another you. Hell, I just wanna work until I prevail and find success right in the midst of those who want me to fail. There ain't no myths or stories made up that I'm never gonna tell. Most of the people I grew up around are dead or in jail. I had that pain inside my soul, but just too strong to get weary. And way too cold of a nigga to let devils get near me. I keep my peace by pushing negatives away from me, dog. You don't know me, but could you do me a favor and please pray for me? Lord, could you pray for me? Yeah. Could you pray for me? Please. So many people that I know done been shot. Had to grind them out of how crazy you got on those blocks. Yeah. Came from the gutter and I've been feeling so bad. I done lost down there every friend that I hate. So pray for me. Because tomorrow ain't promised in full circle. I'm understanding the life. Been canceling all my wrongs, replacing them with the rights. Got these demons in my area trying to put up a fight. But I know I'm on a mission and lead them by definition of a man who raises armies, developing proposition, defeating the opposition, dismantle the competition. With the vision in my sight, I keep murdering composition. If ever given attention, I'll stand to whatever's mentioned. For the sake of touching souls that ain't growing to an extension. Got a lot of broken folks on the planet that need a fixing. So I speak to heal my people if only they choose to listen. Not a need to be distant, for instance, bring what you want in here. Welcome to the place full of peace, and trust me, we want you here. Ain't a place for judgment, nobody gonna confront you here. Put your hands up and ask the ones you see to pray for me. Lord, could you pray for me? Pray for me. Could you pray for me?
Shut the thunder.
Lord, could you pray for me?
Made this for the fam so we can have something to ride to. Oh! Won't you pray for me? King Thunder. Oh my God. Hot, 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 hot. So let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. Yeah. We got the lines open. It's time for us to chat. It's time for us to do the part of the Toast and Talk. And that's the talk. We have been joined by the marvelous, fantastical, unbelievable, comical, Miss Navita Nelson. What's going on, sister? What's going on?
What's up?
She's also the creator and the producer and director and the star of Blunt Talk. Let's give her a round of applause.
Producer.
Well, if I'm the producer, I want my goddamn check. I want my daddy's money if I'm producing.
Okay, cool.
All right, family. So what's going on? You got something going on, or you just joining the conversation to see where we go?
I'm just joining the conversation, but I don't know if you mentioned about the June.
Oh no, I haven't reached that yet.
Can you put are you able to show the flyer up there?
Yeah. It's on the timeline. Hold on, let me go and find that. So you gonna tell them a little bit about it while I find that post, because I posted that up on all of our platforms.
All right, this is our second annual Juneteenth backyard barbecue, fish fry and seafood boil. Couldn't do it last year because of COVID, so we rocking it this year. So save the date. When is Juneteenth? June 19th. That's on a Saturday or a Kuumba. And it's our quote-unquote Independence Day when black folks got free, as opposed to July 4th, 1776. We were still slaves, but we can celebrate Juneteenth because that's supposed to be when the last group of slaves were notified, and it was 1865. The youth freeze now, so we need to celebrate our own cultural stabilizers, holidays, etc., and Juneteenth would be one. Because now, from what I understand this year, it's actually going to be a paid holiday.
A paid holiday?
Yeah.
That's what I'm understanding, too. I'm still looking for Gye-Nyame Journey. We do a lot of posting, family. We do a lot of posting. So I'm looking for it. I posted it. I can't remember when you...
I tried to post on Gye-Nyame's wall. I don't think it shows up. I can try to put it on there right now.
No, well, you can, but I know I got it on here. It's just a whole lot.
I just posted on there, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
All right, so let's go.
Or not. My computer been acting. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. I got it now. I got it. There you go. Yeah, man, there's about 30 posts. I mean, it's like we do a whole lot of posting. Because, family, we're trying to reach you. We're trying to get you the news that is important to us. The news that we think that we need, rather than the news that they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Mm-hmm. This long ass flyer that somebody created that I won't name, her that will go nameless. The Juneteenth 2021 using the wrong software, but hey, we all learning. Juneteenth 2021, G&J second annual Juneteenth backyard barbecue, fish fry, and seafood. And when we say seafood, boy, are we playing, Sister Navita?
We ain't playing. We talking about lobster, scrimp, crab legs, all the chicken of the sea.
She said, see now, but listen, in the Hot Tim Ain't Shit Fund, which we haven't spent because I haven't been totally wrong. In the Hot Tim Ain't Shit Fund, I'm getting live. We getting some live crabs. This is going to be some live crabs. So bring your kids so they can fuck with the crabs and we can have a good time laughing at one of these crabs biting on one of the kids or biting one of these adults that might come and be inebriated, and we could just sick the crabs on his ass. We're going to have some live, I'm planning to have some live crabs. And if I can afford a couple of live lobsters, then they going to get dropped too. But anyway. So it's on Backyard BBQ, fish fry, and seafood boil. Save the date, June 19th, 2021 at 4 p.m. We didn't put an ending time, right? Because the party don't stop, right?
It ran all through and...
Listen, now I'm gonna tell y'all like this. So you're gonna have time to go to all your other events because it's gonna be other stuff popping off, trying, but they ain't nothing like a free plate. You
That's
go to
right. So first come, first serve.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
The food.
When it's gone,
you want to be there and get a good plate of seafood, steak, chicken, whatever it is you want. Because we're gonna have it no pork, but we're gonna have, we do Nathan's in Hebrew National hot dogs around here. We do the supreme bean hot dog. So if you want to make sure you get a good plate, then you be there at an early time because it's first come, first serve. Once it's gone,
it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Now, but
we're gonna be playing cards too. So
they're gonna have cards. We ain't gonna be. We're gonna have a stream going, so we're gonna be able to catch some of the activities going on here, as going on with us, as well as going on around the city. You know what I'm saying? We got We Black, We All Family, free, BYOB, BYOB, BYOB. Now, we will be providing some pops and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, bring a drink. You know what I'm saying? If you want to contribute, you definitely can. You know what I'm saying? We'll put it up so you can hit us up on Cash App or you can support us up on maybe I'll put up another Gumroad or something like that. Veggie options, vegan options, vegetarian options, no pork. You know what I'm saying? If you got meat that you, like I say, I want to buy meat or I want to buy, you know what I'm saying? We want to prepare it. Right? We're going to have somebody prepared. We're going to be, of course, using black businesses to help with the preparation of some of this food. So there's going to be black business definitely involved with us. So we're going to have a great time. And we're working and planning on this right now as we speak. So, we want to give Sister Navita a round of applause because it was her idea. And I know y'all like, well...
I don't hear nothing you saying.
You don't hear me?
Now I do. Okay.
Because I put on the applause. But anyway, we want to we have some people like, why y'all put a flyer out without a location? Because we don't want you to know the location yet. We got the location. The location is locked. But when it's time for you to know the location, we will post that up. You dig? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what they call a save the date flyer. We want you to save the date. We want you to save the date and time so that you could come and get to know the Gye-Nyame tribe. Because you might be like, I'm looking for a tribe. I want to belong. You know what I'm saying? I want to build my own tribe. I want to hang around a little bit. We got an e-course for you. You know what I'm saying? But those...
You do?
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to come through and have a good time, get you some food, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might be one of those who work at the meat wholesales place, and you might be able to bring some steaks through. You know what I'm saying, brother? Well, Brother Quay's going to be working the grill, but he is on a vegetarian kick right now. So I might need to find a meat eater to throw up on that grill because he ain't going to be able to. He's going to be able to do the vegetables. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing.
He can still cook meat.
But
I'll help him.
It's nothing like a meat eater on the grill. A motherfucker that's not eating meat in the grill, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody that's a non-vegetarian making a vegetarian meal. It's something different about it. I want them to get the full. If they eating meat, ain't eating chicken wings, I want them to get the full effect. Because I only heard on the grapevine, but I heard Brother Quasey's chicken wings was off the hook during that time, right? I got pictures. There wasn't a chicken. I mean, it wasn't a chicken leg within 2 miles of that house. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So we're gonna go to the news, unless you got another announcement that you want to hit us with.
No, I do not. No, I do not.
All right. So because we got to run through all these. We've been streaming a lot here at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? Streaming, and we post up every day. You know, and like I say, a lot of our shit don't get no traction, Sister Navita. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our shit, you know that.
No.
A lot of our shit don't get no traction.
No.
And we put a lot of time and a lot of effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I got off the phone and I told Navita, I said, look, I'm about to get on air. You know what I'm saying? Because I got certain rules about me getting up on air. One of them is I don't come rough and ready, as my grandmother would say. Like, you will rarely, like if I'm camping or something, you will rarely see me wearing a wrinkled shirt when I broadcast. You will rarely see me come here with dirty skin. You know what I'm saying? And my skin I'm not oiled up. You understand what I'm saying? My pants is ironed, right? Because I'm coming to you. I'm bringing I'm bringing my best to you. I might not be in the European suit and tie, but I want to represent the culture. You know what I'm saying? I just happen to come from the iron generation. I'm not throwing it in the dryer and putting it on. I want you to see that I put some effort into making sure that my shirt was crispy, even if it's old. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm bringing you my best, right? And one of the things that we ask from people who are involved with Gye-Nyame Journey is to bring your best. Don't bring no bullshit, right? So if I'm taking time to bring it to you, and if Navita, because Navita have a certain way she feels she has to do her show, or she will cancel that whole motherfucker. Some of y'all have been waiting sometimes for us to have a show. And it don't go on. Why? Because shit is not the way Navita wanted, because she has a certain way that she wants to bring it to her audience. She respects her audience too much to bring them something that she don't think is going to work. So she'll cancel the whole goddamn show. Miss Tracy sit up and re-film her shit over and over again until it is the way that she wants it. So over here at Gye-Nyame Journey, right? We don't want y'all to believe that motherfuckers just turning on cameras and doing whatever the fuck we want to do. This takes time, it takes practice, and it takes dedication. It looks like y'all be having a good time over there. Yeah. You know why? Because we're not working, we're doing something that we love. So I'm able to relax on, I don't have to worry about all the stuff on Navita's show. Because Navita's learning how to she learned how to work all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I might have to get up, but I could go and totally relax. So I could sit back, grab me a black and mild, you know what I'm saying? Maybe drink on something a little bit while I'm on her show. Why? Because she's the captain of her show. So all I got to do is come and know what we're talking about and get on point. Please understand, family, we put a lot of work in this because we call ourselves a media tribe and we want to bring you the best information and we want to bring it to you from our perspective. Period. This is hard work. So when you get an opportunity to like and share, even if you don't watch the shit, like and share. That increases the algorithm because I'm telling you, the algorithm is working against shows like this. You're going to continue getting bullshit on your timeline as long as you're liking bullshit. Just letting you know. Tell your friends that. Oh, your timeline is messy? That's because your life is messy. You're liking the wrong shit. All right, we already kind of talked about this earlier. Crypto crash wiped out $1 trillion this week. Here's what happened. We ain't gonna read that. I just want y'all to suck that in because we already kind of talked about that on my messed up broadcast. So y'all going back and catch that. Of course, I'll put that up on the clips for a sample of the Daily Toast. So we had we were streaming it last night. We streamed a show talking about Imani last night. We streamed another sample of the Toast. I can't remember the title of this one. I should have put the title on there. That's my fault. Damn, another one I streamed. I didn't put the title up. Oh, Hatim, you slipping. Battle for Your Health. We talked about the microbiome. Once again, I restreamed the microbiome one, the one that they won't take down, so that you get some more information. All right, let's get down to a McDonald's sued for $10 billion by Byron Allen on networks.
McDonald's?
Yeah. Alleging racial discrimination in ad spending. $10 billion.
So, that motherfucker on a roll, ain't he?
Oh, he ain't, listen, he got the money. He ain't fucking around. Like I said, he got the infrastructure. If it comes fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. He built his shit up. He learned the game. And he said, cool, y'all want to play legal games? I'm going to play legal games with you. Matter of fact, I got lawyers on staff. You know what I'm saying? I got the retainers and I got them on staff. So let's go and play. You want to wait it out in court? Let's go ahead. You losing money, I'm losing money. You know what I'm saying? That's how you work it. If it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. Let's see what the clown is doing. And I'm talking about McDonald's. You see him all over the town. You see it, Chicago, McDonald's everywhere, right? So why would a company like McDonald's that you can find in you always find McDonald's near a black neighborhood or in a black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? There's McDonald's that's making money hand over fist from black customers. Why would McDonald's have to be sued for billions of dollars? Let's see what Byron Allen is saying, whether you like him or not. A new $10 billion lawsuit alleges McDonald's engaged in racial discrimination by refusing to advertise on the networks of Entertainment Studios and Weather Group, which are owned by black media entrepreneur Byron Allen and includes networks such as the Weather Channel and etc. But now, I want y'all to think about this. So, Byron Allen is suing on his behalf. But I got a question for you. If Byron Allen has this network, especially like the Weather Channel, and they're not advertising on there, what makes you think that they're advertising on other black-owned media? Now, they might be running ads on black-fronted media, because there's a definite difference. Black-fronted media, they'll run ads, but they will not run ads with actual individuals who are in the community or part of the community. They would prefer to funnel the money through themselves and give it to people like them or people in their tribe or people close to tribes that's related to their tribes, so that then they could run that money through their front men. And one of the things that Byron Allen is saying, y'all got to stop that shit. The lawsuit filed Thursday in Los Angeles Superior Court alleges the fast food chain has a tiered advertising structure that differentiates on the basis of race, according to the press release that accompanied the complaint. The company is seeking $10 billion, not $10 million, not 100,000. That's 1 million for those that don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That 100, that's a million for those that can't count. In damages, and want the case tried in front of a jury. Why in front of a jury? Why do we want it?
Why, Brother Hakeem?
Because
you don't want to have it just before a judge.
That's right.
You don't want to do that.
See, because the judge is somebody that was possibly put in place with the money that's going to be used. But the jury is people from different areas and walks of life, and you can even argue the setup of the jury. If you have a slick enough lawyer, you could get half of the jury to be black, if not all of them. And you present this shit, and the jury gets to decide. Listen, homeboy has figured out how to play their game better than them.
Yeah, they hate that.
Oh, I know. And a lot of people mad, but this shit is smart as fuck. I'm going to put up an astronomical sum. Of course, they're not going to pay the astronomical sum, but they're going to pay something, and then They're
Right.
going to have to settle the suit by opening up the door for other black businesses. Regardless of whether you like Roland Martin or not, there should be some advertisements with him. You know what I'm saying? There's other black networks out there that are streaming and that are actually doing shit like, what is the one that Puffy owns?
Bad Boy?
No, he got a Revel TV.
Revolt TV?
Revolt.
Oh, I didn't know Puffy owned that.
Yeah, Puffy owned that, but of course it's
So all that stuff, the Drink Champs and stuff come on. He owns
right.
that.
He owns that, or has a large
Oh, I
percentage
didn't
of
know
it
that.
because it might be black. It might be white fronted. You know what I'm saying? He has enough where he could come out and say some shit and not worry about his money getting fucked up. The complaint alleges that while McDonald's advertising budget is allocated for the general market, it maintains a separate African American tier run by a different advertising company with a much smaller budget and less favorable pricing and other terms. Bravo. Let's give Byron Allen a round of applause.
Let's give him a round of applause then.
How much smaller is the question? How much smaller? McDonald's president and CEO Chris Kempczinski of the Kempczinski tribe,
Okay.
the Kempczinski family in the Polish tribe, makes approximately $11 million per year, which is more than double what McDonald's spends per year on all of black-owned media combined, Allen Network says. Now I want you to think about that. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I have a zero budget. But as far as advertisement, I have to spend $150 to $300 a month for a business that is not making money in order to even get people to view the videos. See, a lot of y'all think this shit is free. This shit is not free.
Right. It is not free.
It's not free. A lot of y'all won't see it unless we monetize it. So we at Gye-Nyame Journey, we take some of the money from those that's been dope. We got those supporters and those that would like to be a supporter and support what we do. We'll post up the link for that. I'm gonna post up the link for that. Let's see. Boom. Let's see. I hope that's it. That it? There we go. Let me get back on there. Where we at? Get back to the McDonald's, the McClowning thing. Yep, $10 a month. That's all we ask. Help us stay, reliable. Help us, help us employ a few people. Buy a shirt, goddammit. You don't want to buy some shirts, buy some books. We got all types of shit. But anyway, $11 million. That's nationwide. McDonald's, think about it, and I want y'all to think about this. McDonald's cares so little about reaching you that they will only spend $11 million per year. Now let's hear how much the general fund for McDonald's advertising is. Family.
Wait a minute. So would you want to tell what general fund means then?
General fund is the fund where the money for advertising go. So let's say
but you said they had a portion that they only wanted to spend $11,000 on you.
Right.
There you said, but there's a general fund that what does that money go to? Who is that money going to?
Oh, that money is advertised.
General fund.
Go ahead.
Code word for
white
folks or non-black.
Non-blacks. Let's say that. They have a larger fund for non-blacks. They have a special segment of money that goes to you and to people that look like you. McDonald's don't even want to make it possible for you to afford to get their hamburgers. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. When you look at shit like this, what this is saying is that they don't want to spend money with you, but they want you to spend all your money. Now, I want y'all to remember the three legs that Brother Hatim constantly talk about, that Gye-Nyame constantly talk about when it comes to relationship: respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. McDonald's is practicing none of that shit with our community, and they need to be removed from our motherfucking community. Not only are these motherfuckers not bringing anything healthy into our communities, anything that could sustain life, these motherfuckers don't believe that you are worth any money to advertise towards.
And why do you think they think we're not worth it? I'm going to tell you why I think they think we're not worth it. Because in the end, we're going to eat at McDonald's anyway.
Anyway, family, we need to go into Operation Erasing McDonald's from the minds and mouths of our children. When you got that little bit extra money, you ask your kids where they want to go to eat, and they say McDonald's, like, nah, we're not eating at McDonald's. As a matter, you understand what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, because Burger King probably doing the same shit, and what this is called a warning shot from Byron Allen. He's letting all these other corporations out here know, I got the money to fuck with you. So go ahead, tie me up in court. Go ahead, have people throw it out. Go ahead and do it. I'm a billionaire. Let's play. I got other ways to make money. Let's play.
But McDonald's, I mean, they had Calvin.
Who Calvin?
Don't that mean something?
Oh, you talking about
remember Calvin?
The one that went to college?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Calvin.
They had Tyrese on the back of the bus.
They showed that was Coca-Cola. You was close. You know what I'm saying? And what we got to get out of is this token shit. Because family, what happens is this. I will take a Calvin commercial and make you think that's focused for your community. And make you think that your community is receiving some benefits from my company as well as this ad, and create it for a whole nother population and stream that shit over there. But hey, we paid black actors. Black actors are not the black community. We need black businesses paid. You understand what I'm saying? Advertisement is a major business, a major source of income for companies. Some of these small companies, some of y'all might own some small companies that might be able to benefit from a little bit of McDonald's money. But you'll never see it. Now I know $11 million. $11 million, they ain't even spend $1. They won't even spend $1 on each one of them. It's 40 million, maybe 45 million black folks here in America. They won't even spend $1 on each of you to advertise with your companies. We're going to give you a quarter. They basically gave us a quarter of $1. A quarter. That's how much you worth. So those of you that's sitting right now with a Big Mac in your mouth, shame on you. Fuck Big Mac. Right? And like I said, you don't even have to like Byron Allen to understand the logic.
What about fries?
Fuck the fries. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's fries ain't even the best. McDonald's fries fell off. They fell off. They fell off horribly. I don't even know if they real potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me...
Well, if we start a campaign, this is the thing, my brother. If we start a campaign, cancel culture, cancel McDonald's, you think we'd be able to get the ball rolling? Because let me tell you something. You said a while back regarding people who going camping and doing different shit. You niggas can't even survive a weekend camp, but you can't do it out running water or whatever the case may be for a weekend. So, motherfuckers we got to cancel McDonald's, and then they can't even stand a weekend. Or they kids complaining about, I want a Big Mac or whatever, kids meal. Or they can't get past the convenience that's offered to them that they do every Friday night maybe. So I don't have to come home and cook. I just run by McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. Who's willing to sacrifice that lack of convenience, though.
Ooh.
Because that's all McDonald's is a convenience.
It's a convenience.
Not like the food. It's not like the food is just like
the bomb. That shit is not. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's to me is like liquor. It's like coffee. I don't like either one of them motherfuckers, but I consume. You see what I'm saying? Because people, you know, like I be loving when niggas be smelling the liquor and like, oh, it's light on the tongue. Nigga, I ain't into that shit. That shit is nasty. All types of liquor.
It takes an acquired palate.
It takes an acquired palate to like that.
That's European term for it. It's some nasty shit.
It's some nasty shit.
Uppity, so that's what counts.
Black coffee.
Acquired taste means a nasty
right.
shit.
Or you just used to abuse. You know what I'm saying? I admit it. I don't like the taste of liquor. I drink liquor for the effect. I drink beer for the effect. There are very few beers that I can sit down and would say, I would eat a meal with this shit. I might get beer with my meal, but I got me some water, or I got me another drink that I will eat with my meal, and I will take sips of beer on the outside of it because it fucks up the flavor of all my food. I'm not on that shit. I'm just being honest. Same thing with coffee. My wife asked me, well, why you drink all that coffee? You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps me awake. It serves a purpose. McDonald's is like that. It makes me not feel it makes me feel unhungry. It doesn't provide anything else. And we have to understand that shit. Because I'm sick of motherfuckers talking revolution, but they can't do simple shit like Navita just said. If I have to talk to you about a minor convenience, your ass was never talking about revolution anyway, so I'm not talking to you. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I leave that for the younger people. I leave that shit for motherfuckers trying to be convinced about where we need to be. I leave that to the younger folks. I got younger people coming up that's doing what younger High Tim used to do. Right now, I'm like, fuck you if you ain't in my tribe. Fuck you if you ain't in my family. I ain't got time for it. I'm not trying to convince you. I don't want to convince you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proselytizing. I'm talking to my audience. That's it. Everybody else kick rocks. And I know, bro, High Tim, you can't say, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Because my audience has a certain level of where their mind operates. No better, no worse than yours. But their minds work in a certain way. And I already know they out there. And I already know that it's probably 1% of 1%. So I will be satisfied with 10 people who are willing to look at my content and be like, I will send you $10 a month. I will be satisfied with 50 people every month looking at my I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look. Even with that being said, this is what we talk about. I don't understand. You know how many people have came to me and said, like, they got this thing going in Dayton. The sister was doing it's like our G&J Mall we used to do. And Freedom was like, she's doing the same thing y'all used to do at the school. But then I've had people come and I've seen people, they need to have this in Columbus.
Don't that shit make you mad?
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Columbus ain't never have nothing like that.
Oh, I love when they say shit like that. Smash that.
We have promoted it. And but I never saw it. Y'all must do a bad job of promoting. No, it's because you didn't even bother to look. Because we promote everywhere. And everybody on my timeline has seen me promote stuff. And I asked to share. And I might get 2 shares. And I got probably hundreds of friends. And I'll get 2 shares. I can't even get half of my fucking friends on my Facebook page to share anything. So if nobody hears about it, it ain't my fault because I put the shit out there.
And we put money behind it. We put money behind G. We put money behind G&J. We got a G&J campaign that hit like 5,000 people in this area. Right? So now, this is a whole nother issue that because me and Avita talk a lot. This is my sister. This is Tribe, right? So, and I'm talking to Tribe, so let me share this with y'all, and I'm going to be honest with you. Let me say this to you. Me and Navita was talking about this same shit because this is one of the problems that we have. Not only outside the tribe or the extended tribe or our extended families, we have the same problem within our tribe. Where you have to be able to look at our shit and share it. Like I said, if your timeline is messy, that means your life and your mind is messy. If you want to know what a motherfucker's like, go on a timeline. Because they expose their mind by what they share. Me and Navita both have had this experience, and I want some of y'all out there who had this experience, call in and share it. You'll share some positive shit with one of our young people that's doing some magnificent shit. And a majority of your friends on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube will know who this young person is, and they will just watch it and not share and not comment. What is wrong with that? But then you see the same friends that will watch a stranger, young kid, say some foul, disrespectful shit, slap his mama or whatever, do with all types of, or young girl twerking and shit, and be like, look at this. This is what's wrong with the community. And we'll share that shit. But like I said, I put Cleve up to show people, to demonstrate how to tie a tie. This was when Cleve was little. And it might have not got over 100 views. Fuck sharing. Didn't even get 100 views. And I got grown motherfuckers in my life that will call me to ask me, and I'll put them with Cleve to show them how to tie a motherfucking tie. But I can't get even within my own family. See, I can't be mad at those who depend on the algorithm to see my shit. But niggas who I've been interacting with on a regular basis can look at some shit on my timeline and move right by it like it didn't matter, like I didn't save your life.
Right.
I ain't see.
Yeah, dig it.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I as I told y'all before, I can't expect Cleve or Wisdom or any of my sons to follow in my footsteps because I honestly believe I'm superhuman. I ain't putting that on them. I'm not putting that stress on them because I have decided to live my way in a certain way, and I prove that shit all the goddamn time. But I know for a fact that I got at least 100 people on my timeline that in some form or fashion I have saved your motherfucking life, and I can't get a goddamn share from you.
It's a shame. But God, like you said, let that be some shit, some fucking ratchet shit. You can get some shares then.
I done stood up for the culture in ways that motherfuckers need to, that they can only write myths about, nigga. Or goddess. Or God. Like, for example, Kevin Samuels getting all these props about dogging black women. I took a bullet for black womanhood.
Get in the face.
I took a bullet. That shit you write about. But no. What? That shit happened in the past. It don't matter. Blah, blah, blah. That's not hot. La, la, la. But for us that's in the culture, I could understand that from outsiders. But those that's in the culture, those that ate a meal at the Gye-Nyame house, those that came to the Gye-Nyame house when you ain't have shit else and you needed a place to lay your head, those that ran to the Gye-Nyame house for help, those that came to Brother Hatem before the Gye-Nyame house for help, that's on Facebook, that claim that you my friend. I can't get a like and a share for every day for at least 30 days? Are you serious? I'm sorry.
Man.
Are you serious?
I know, it's discouraging. You
like,
damn, for real?
Oh, see, but thank God the Creator prepared me for this because I have lived a frustrating life forever. I'm not mad at you, but I'm just bringing up some facts. We got to talk facts. Davita's grandson done been up on my channel doing some beautiful shit. Speaking, and we can't get 10 likes. Well, we can get 10 likes, but can we get any shares? Oh, no, that's not interesting. Nobody wants to see somebody talk. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're young. He making too much sense. I'm not going to say this. From the conscious, from our conscious family.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad.
And see, and what's even sadder about it for me, Navita, there's no algorithm between us and them. Between us and Pookie, there's an algorithm. Between us and other people in other cities, there's an algorithm. But when they are friends with you directly and have communicated with you
right.
and have had inbox and have sent you inbox on silly shit, you understand what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. That's not algorithm. You are my direct line. For example, for those that have never ran ads, there's a way that you can run ads. You can run ads to people who like your page, which means that everybody on your page will see the ad. But also on that ad, you can advertise specifically to people who like your page and their friends. So now, if you like my page,
if you ain't doing none of that though.
No, but check this out, Navita. On Gye-Nyame Journey, we got over 1,000 people. 1,000 people that come because one of us have influenced them in their life, or they might be total strangers. And we might get done better oftentimes by total strangers than by actual people. You know what I'm saying? The number of people that we have direct contact with that are actually really pumping us up is like at 10%. And if you're in that 10%, I thank you. But that other 90%, you make me want to reevaluate our relationship and just get rid of you. This is why I say I am no longer running to help people that's not in the tribe. You know how you know who's in the tribe? Honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. How many people is actually sacrificing for the shit we talking about? I'm not running to say Linda James Jones or whatever, or whoever, if they're outside of what we're doing, if they have made no sacrifices, because I'll end up going to jail and she or he will get back to doing the exact same shit they was doing before I went to jail, or before somebody that I send out there end up going to jail. And never think about them again, never put money on their books, never invest back into the organization, and they'll get to live their life, and everybody be like, well, why are you mad at them? They just living their life. You right. So you know what we doing at Gye-Nyame? We living our best lives, and I am going to make sure I take care of everybody that have made some type of sacrifice to this motherfucker. Period. So go and fuck with them if you want to. I'm just saying. It's like that. I'm sorry. I'll get upset. I'm sorry. How we get to this talking about McDonald's?
Talk about McDonald's and how motherfuckers still support McDonald's.
And get absolutely nothing from them. These motherfuckers don't even want to advertise. They spending a quarter per black individual in America, when they possibly may be spending $1 to $2 for the rest to reach them. They won't invest any money in you directly. They will give the money to other agencies that advertise to black, that are not black themselves, rather than giving it to black-owned businesses. And this is what Homeboy's pointing out. You know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me move on. Y'all can finish reading that because I'm pissed right now. I'm very, very pissed right now. Thank you, Sister Navita. I love when you call in. You get me all hyped up. Y'all also see we got a shop on here so you can support Gye-Nyame Journey. If you go to our Facebook page, you go to our shop, it'll take you straight to our store. We're going to be expanding the stores, and we're going to have different ones because Navita is coming out with a line of fashion as well. Tell them about your line of fashion and where they're going to be.
Well, you know, I mean, you'll be able to see it. I'm not going to review my website yet because it's not finished. But it's going to be the plethora of a variety of things you can choose from an abstract standpoint. It's going to be some rare pieces and, shirts, some custom-made clothing as well. So just stay tuned for that. Abstract clothing line coming soon.
All right, so
abstract urban wear.
So we got that coming soon. So all these videos.
What's our G&J? What's our Cash App? G&J Media.
It's Cash G. Yeah. Cash, capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, small letters EDI. Right. I think that.
Here we go. Okay,
I think that's it. Miss Tracy Premier Mindset Motivation. Let's see. Oh wow, Miss Tracy got 0 likes, 0 comments, and 0 shares. I know y'all wondering, well, why don't you like it right now? Because if Gye-Nyame Journey likes his own post, that's fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As Gye-Nyame, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking my own shit. Come on now. I'm commenting on my own shit. It's like I'm talking to myself. Get the fuck up out of here. Mindset Motivation, we played her shit yesterday. So she had one on clearing space. Shouts out to some of the people because we had one elder called in and said, I like that video. So shouts out to all those that take the time to pay attention to what we doing here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You know what I'm saying?
We're also, if you're like, well, I want to watch it on my TV. If you can't cast it from your phone, we always have YouTube, and everybody now got YouTube on their television, so there is a way
to watch it on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
And in most cases, if you don't want to watch and you just want to listen, like, for example, for the Daily Toast and for the shows I specifically do, and eventually once I get the video up to that point where she's able to handle it, we stream. We not only stream visually, we stream all of it. We do an actual podcast. So you go to our Spreaker channel and catch everything that I do. Everything. And it's just words. Right? Let's see. What else in the news? There's some other shit in the news. So we got a whole bunch. I've been posting like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand how hard we work. I even be honest with y'all. Show will be late this morning. Sent this shit out a day ago, early in the morning. Why to use herbicide linked to preterm deaths? Let's go to this. This physics.org. It's phys.org. This was done on May 20th. Use herbicide linked to preterm births. I wonder what the name of this chemical is. There it go. Glyphosate. Told y'all I'm not fucking around. So y'all know I'm about to start my fast. And I'm going to go into that in a second. I'm about to go eat right now, too. Exposure to a chemical found in weed killer Roundup and other glyphosate-based herbicides is significantly associated with preterm births, according to New University of Michigan study. The study, published in Environmental Health Perspective, found that the presence of the chemical in women's urine in late pregnancy was linked to an increased risk of premature birth, while the association was inconsistent or null earlier in the pregnancy. Since most people are exposed to some level of glyphosate and may not even know it, if our results reflect true association, then the public health implication could be enormous, said senior author John Meeker, a professor of environmental health science and senior associate dean for research at the UM School of Public Health. Now, family, part of the reason that I go on my fast is to kind of get rid of some. Well, actually, first off, the first reason that I started to fast is, one, to give me an opportunity to talk about the 21-day Goose Supper Challenge, where you don't have to fast, where you can use the 21 days to make changes in your life, but also to do some shit that people say is impossible. Right? So I do a 21-day fast. Right? So now I'm doing it to specifically this month. This fast is I'm working towards getting some of the chemicals out of my body right now that are not good. And one of the major chemicals that I'm going to be fasting out of my body is called glyphosate. Glyphosate.
What is glyphosate, brother? Hi, Tim.
Glyphosate is a major ingredient in a herbicide, especially the one that a lot of people use, Roundup. And it's all around us because we have been using it for so long. But glyphosate is not actually, in a sense, a herbicide. It's more of an antibiotic. So every time you go outside, you're breathing in an antibiotic, especially if you use it on your grass. Every time it rains, you get a little antibiotic in you, right? And what antibiotics is good. Too much antibiotics starts attacking things in your body that your body needs to happen. There are certain microbes and bacteria and viruses and other things. You only hear about the bad ones. You never hear about the good ones that your body uses to produce certain things, to assist with your immune system, to assist with everything that's going on in your body. So if you have antibiotic around you all the time, it's killing these healthy ones, which is making room for the unhealthy ones to grow within your body, which throws your whole microbiome out of balance, family, which causes sickness, which causes your body not to be able to recognize itself, causing those autoimmune diseases. What is an autoimmune disease? An autoimmune disease is a disease where your body can't recognize itself, so it starts attacking itself, like leaky gut syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
We got family members who have diseases that we never heard of. These diseases was around. We never heard of them in our community until we entered the 80s and the 90s. The late 90s is when we start hearing about this shit. Where does shit all of a sudden come from? It's certain things as black people we never got because of the diet. I know like people like that old soul food diet. It was... I don't even know how to put it. I was raised on a soul food diet, but it was certain staples that we had in our family that kept me healthy and kept me straight. Because we was eating pork from the rooter to the tutor. But I really got sick.
From the rooter to the tutor. I'm eating a lot of fried stuff too. And
oh,
eat the
man.
Fried chicken. But you know, this is the thing though. Like you said, a lot of stuff. Like my friend Lisa Brookins, she's a fan of Blunt Talk as well. She calls in to the show and tunes in on a regular basis. Shout out to LB if she catches this broadcast of the Daily Toast. Her mom was like my grandmother. We never had hamburger helper, and we never had like Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? So we never had that box meal. Every once in a while. We, at my house, I think we may have done a Kraft macaroni and cheese, but that was like a treat, you know. We did no hamburger helper or any of those types of boxed meals, no TV dinner type stuff. My grandmother cooked everything from scratch. And just like her mom did, if you was going over your white friend's house, you might get some hamburger helper. But that was it. We didn't do that. So as we got older, I think we started taking on the hamburger helpers, the taco kits, and all these food kits that we just didn't in our generation, though we may have had fried foods and shit, but we didn't have all that processed shit.
All that processed shit.
In our diet. We didn't have all that processed shit.
Because many of our families, like for example, if like you, I spent a lot of time around my grandparents. They knew where to go to get real meat. And what do you mean by real meat, Brother Hatim? Some of the chickens that we may have eaten in our house may have been chickens straight off the goddamn farm. You understand what I'm saying? Some of the meat that we ate may have been straight off farms from people that we knew. And then also, if you grew up in our households, we didn't, because I want you to think about this. Many of us didn't eat a lot of meat. Although meat was of every meal, meat was not the center of the meal. There was other shit that was put around the meat, and you would get a little piece, or the meat, you might use the meat juice to make the broth that's in the green beans or the other dishes a little bit better. You might not have got a big piece of meat, But because the meal was decorated with meat, you would think that the whole goddamn meal was meat. But if you look at the surroundings of the diet, because when I went to Ghana, it blew my mind. Because one of my friends, wherever we went, he wouldn't eat nothing but chicken and rice. And I told y'all this story 1,000 times. And when they give you something, they give you a lot of rice and a little bit of chicken. I'm like, damn, goddamn, what? All that rice. But then I thought back to, because there was a joke in my family where, we used to be like, ask my grandma, is she Chinese? Because every meal had rice. We ate so much rice that I did not notice we was eating a lot of rice until one of my aunts came and said, dude, don't you realize that when you eat rice every meal, do you know why? I said, why? Because we Geechee. I'm like, what the fuck is Geechee? I ain't no Geechee. What are you talking about? We eat rice every meal. And I start thinking about it. I said, well, you know what? Well, goddamn. Right?
Yeah.
But now with glyphosate, because as glyphosate got popular and the increased use of it, we start seeing a lot of these diseases that started creeping into our community, especially with us eating a lot of processed food. So I fast now to demonstrate that it can be done. And second off, now what I'm doing is last year, I think last year, I focused a lot on getting rid of a lot of the parasites. This year, I'm trying to get glyphosate and other chemicals that are just raining down on us about my system. But you're going to suck them up again, Brother Hot Tim. But I could be in a constant process of cleansing. One of the things that I'm going to be using is I got these Purium.
So did rice originate in Africa or
Yeah.
did it originate
in
China? Because you read both.
You read both of them.
Both books.
Now,
I've been, my scholars say
Africa.
Exactly.
But then you have other people say that it originated in China. Then you have some that say in Babylonians. But really, the argument is not where, but the argument is, can we trace it back to use in Africa pre or West Asians? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
See, because family, we got to understand that although vegetarianism, like the way I eat, this is a first world, what they would call a first world problem. This is a first world choice. I can make this in the first world because all over the world right now, there are vegetarians or very people very close to vegetarianism. They just don't know. Why? Because meat is not the center of their meal. Why? Because they don't live in an America where we are able to process enough shit. Where is they getting all these goddamn chickens and all these goddamn eggs every day? Has anybody ever went to the store and they didn't have chicken or didn't have eggs or didn't have milk? Where's all this shit coming from? You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing the question out. This is it. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to have meat at the center of their meal right now, when we never really had meat at the center of our meals. Meat was like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of save meat for the end. You understand what I'm saying? You eat everything around it because that meat was the cap. It wasn't a major piece. But I'm going to leave that alone. Right now, I'm doing, one of the things I'm going to be doing majorly is Purium. I'm testing it out on myself before I start telling people about it. The Biome Medic. And also I'm going to be using the Super Amino. I'm waiting for the shake to come in so that hopefully, because I got enough to last, but hopefully my shake will be in so I can go on and just pure them out over this fast. But anyway, but y'all see this. Now, I'm posting this shit up so that people can know, because like glyphosate is a major thing. And there's ways that we can start helping protect ourselves against this, or at least strengthen those microbes within us that are helping us, right? Rather than allow it to be destroyed by this wicked ass system. Rechargeable cement battery could power the world. Good luck. So I put up some pictures of some of the different nation building tribes. Because right now you got Gye-Nyame and we got sisters, surrounding sisters and shit. Y'all can see it. There we go. You know what I'm saying? We never stop building. We never stop cementing relations with other tribes. See, because although a lot of you don't know it, Gye-Nyame is not the only tribe in the city. It's not. There's other tribes. In most cases, those of them that are cultural, we already have close relationships with them. Some of y'all might be in tribes and you don't even know it. Go ahead, baby.
In the Aztec study group, we do one right now. We're studying different creation stories from different countries in Africa, or it may even be because you may have different creation stories within that country because of the different tribes. You have the Yoruba, and you have Igbo. So they both could be within Nigeria and have completely different creation stories. So
right.
When I heard this, I already knew this, but when we were discussing creation stories yesterday, and I had to do Nigeria, and I took that in consideration. It made me think like, well, you know how we have our own tribe as Gye-Nyame, and if we would really could be able to build this tribe, I feel like, we could go down as in history as when people talk about Nigeria, they think of Yoruba or Igbo or what have you. Well, when you think of America, you think of African tribes within America, you think of Gye-Nyame.
Exactly.
That's how I want to roll out.
Let's give her a round of applause.
We have our own tribe. Because, other people have, why can't we start our own tribes and we can have our own, what you've talked about, creation stories and things like that come from, like, well, where did that creation story come from? Oh, that came from the Gye-Nyame tribe that rooted out of Columbus, Ohio, and boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But you Negroes got to get on board with us. We can't do it alone.
But you know what, Sister Navita? This is what I'm going to say. If you don't get on board, that's okay, because we still going to shine. You know why? Because although many of you missed Brother Levon's presentation, Brother Levon already is letting me know that we are having influence and we shall have more influence in the future. Brothers like Cleveland and Tykees and Juicy and all the other young brothers and the young sisters that's involved with Gye-Nyame Journey that has embraced our culture is good. Let me know that they will be ruling your children. So go ahead. Stay on the outside.
Gotta put you on mute for a second.
Yeah. I'm just letting y'all know. Just go and stay on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else tribed up. So if you think that you're going to raise your child to be super competitive in the system and he going to be able to be the lone strong and the lone wolf, that motherfucker's going to get ate up. I hate to say it to you. No, I don't. I like saying it to you. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you right now, family, people deal and move just like animals. Wolves got packs. Whales got pods. Birds got flocks. Monkeys got troops. Human beings move in tribes. Now, you might only see one individual, but please understand that motherfucker is not only surrounded by his tribe, but he's surrounded by the ancestors of his tribes. So when you start hearing about our young people rocking the world, please understand that it's not just them. They're not rocking it by themselves. They are being supported by something that's bigger than themselves. Something that they know and that they could touch. Not some shit that somebody else gave them. Some shit that their grandparents and their parents gave them. So if you want to stay over there in fairyland, by all means do that shit. But just get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Because this shit it gets irritating for me. I'm sorry.
It does. And then you'll be like you said, it gets even more irritating when the same people that's on your friend list will open their mouth to say, well, they need something like that in Columbus. No one ever did.
Nobody doing nothing here. You know what I'm saying? Or, Navita, this is what used to piss me off, right? Because we've been doing this shit for a long time. And you bring somebody that's doing the very same thing from another city and motherfuckers be all up on their dick.
What I tell you, local farmers, they don't support local shit here. They don't. Now, it's got to be liked by somebody else popular, like Bow Wow was here for years. You did,
Right.
and then he go to Atlanta and get popular. Now everybody like, oh, he don't even claim Columbus. I'm like,
Right.
y'all
Wondering why. Wondering
didn't
why.
even support the nigga.
Right.
Oh, that
Wondering
nigga,
why.
he ain't all that. He ain't all this and that. And that's why that sister, that video you sent me with that sister is absolutely true. They just don't want to see you. I don't know why it is. There's several reasons why it's not a linear thing, but it's a sad thing.
It's a very
that
sad
we do
thing.
that to each other. And I think Columbus is very bad at it for whatever the reason is. 'Cause I've lived in other states, and I've never seen it as bad as here. Like, you living in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people be puffed. Like, that's the homie from L.A., he
Oh, yeah. And you hear it.
I done went to a bunch of different local shit where there's people, friends of me performing. They be like, oh, we got to go support such and such. He performing. Woo, woo, woo.
And he rap.
Then here.
Right. And he
these
rap.
motherfuckers
Right.
Here,
They don't do that.
they'll be like, that nigga think he all that. I ain't going to his show.
Right. Hey.
Like, wow. Okay.
It's crazy, family, but that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. But, right now you see a picture of some nation builders. Some nation builders up, you know what I'm saying? That's myself in the middle. We got Brother D on the right hand, on my left hand side. And we got Brother Shimon on my right hand side. I always can look around me. There's nation builders and warriors all around me damn near all the goddamn time. So, listen, I'm not going to hold y'all up anymore. I'm going to get up off of here.
I'll hang up.
Yeah. I got to live life. There's life. I got to go on in life. My wife got some jobs for me and shit. That's what held me up from getting on here earlier. But I'm about to get up. Family, y'all going to have a great day. And guess what? I am out. I'm gonna leave you with this, though. I'm going to leave you with this. You know what I'm saying? Give you an opportunity.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Gye-Nyame, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, midsize sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gye is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, or my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is
Thank you, Speaker Fam, for joining us. We are gone. 2 hours and 38 minutes. Damn.